road will just be so much trickier. Pretty good jump from Boomich just to get the information and spot. He sees nobody in second mid, but does see a lot of people in middle, and so did Guardian, who is going to be playing that ramp side. And it's Simple and Flamey, in fact, over at B, at least in the pistol round. Electronic already hiding in the graveyard, which is a very strong position to be in almost any round, but especially rounds where nobody has Molotovs. Guardian back around the corner. Looks like they're going to try and see if they can split the B bomb site. With the bomb going through CT spawn as well, that's very risky if it falls, but no one's there to catch it. Simple hiding in the corner. Flamey going to try and distract, but if they run close with the Glocks here, they check it, and Blopsky able to pick up the kill, and Flamey, oh, great follow-up. He did get the reload in, but couldn't get the kill in time. But Boomich coming in and taking out Twist over at Banana, and this is looking very good in spite of everything that NIP did. It's a very cool strategy here, but how did they get the bomb planted? Forrest dies, that's it. There's almost no chance Rez can actually do this. He needs them to come fight him. He'll never get the bomb plant if they don't. It's going to be a good pick up there, but again, just nowhere to hide. And Navi take the round anyway.
That's got to feel like it's been stolen away from them by Flamey. What a beautiful double kill to have. And because NIP didn't invest in any kind of utility, they didn't want to smoke off that choke point because they want the split coming from mid to be effective. There was no way to actually get that bomb planted. Boomich on the flank very, very quickly. That is a nice recovery, nice rotations from Navi to allow them to take that round.
It's such a shame because that's a cool strategy to see. And it's not easy to do in a pistol round, right?
It was even bold bringing the bomb through CT spawn.
Yeah, I was worried about that. If somebody in library turns around and snipes away at that guy, you have to stop the split. And they even checked for Simple. It was all shaping up nicely. Simple he's got bored of waiting, hasn't he?
He's gotten bored of everything at the moment. He's just running around mid. He's even gonna go down this T ramp. That's the bomb on Rez as well. Lecro deep. Simple's going to see him, doesn't want to turn the corner. You don't know what's on the other side, and he swings a little bit too wide. He's gotten more than he bargained for, and he's got Flamey here in support, but even he takes a dink, so some damage coming out, but the weapons just aren't strong enough to really have a whole lot of danger or power behind some of these shots. So NIP, they have been pushed all the way back to the starting point of the map.
It's getting very awkward now, isn't it? Nobody has any help on the NIP side. They've got only Glocks.
Navi just wants to play two T sides.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Just trying to. They enjoy it so much, being on the offensive. Why not? They've dropped. I mean, Flamey, Simple, and Guardian have all been tacked up a little bit. I feel this round is dragging on unnecessarily long. Now I'm losing patience.
Oh, there's the Molotov, and Rez going to back away from it, so we're still slowed down. The danger is at this point, NIP just has to run forward because you cannot stay alive and just die after the time. Actually, they might have been better off just standing inside that Molotov and just taking all the losses, and now they're going to pass 2 kills of bonus money over to Simple.
One of the worst rounds I've seen in a while. We're all sad of having watched it.
It's like that scene from Billy Madison when he's like, "We are all dumber for having listened to your answer."
Yeah, that is what that felt like. But the good news is that it's going to be different here. We've got AKs and a Krieg as well. We've got NIP with a fair few grenades, and even I think better weaponry than what Navi are bringing into the round. So we could see a return for the Swedes. Retaking top Banana very early for a retake, I would say. That seems, I don't know, that seems aggressive. They can't have heard any grenades or anything either, so I like retaking. I like retakes to top Banana. I'm a huge fan of them, but
that's Simple and Flamey to defend. We thought it might be Boomich, but he's playing rap side, so some of the questions answered at least before the op comes out. And yeah, it felt like, I mean, Simple a couple times he seems to have been very, very active in these 2 maps, and that's a nice dink through the smoke, and that's got to be frustrating for Plopsky. Rez firing back, and Simple wants nothing to do with that spam battle against the Krieg, so he's going to sneak into the bomb site. He's got no nades. Flamey has 1 smoke, but you've got to hold on to that smoke for some time. Although if it's anything like Overpass, NIP have been playing some relatively conservative T sides in the sense of they're not, not challenging too much at the start of rounds into bomb sites, into map control. So there might be a chance here for Flamey to hold on to this a little bit deeper. Boomich now rotating over as well, and he's got a flashbang in support if this hit comes through.
That smoke that's on Flamey could be massive. There's only 30 seconds left. NIP actually, in spite of the weapons, in spite of the damage on the Simple, that's a smoke that goes down to 28 seconds. That's really a problem. Flamey with a UMP, a little bit more damage, but Yes, they know they're going to have to do something right now. They're running out of time swiftly, and they do make it around the corner. Plopsky with a good kill. And now 15 seconds. The bomb will go down here in the bomb site, and they managed to break it wide open, but that could have gone horribly wrong.
Yeah, Flamey inside the site with the UMP, staring into the wall, waiting for the pop flash to come in from Boomich, and it was just a little late. They were already turning the corner. NIP, that smoke does not scare them off. They were close enough. They just hid inside of it, waited for a pop flash themselves. It actually helped turn that into a feeling of a contact play that Navi wasn't ready for. So 3 players will survive, and Electronic's not going to find any kills on the exit. Another buy coming in the next round for Navi, and Guardian's got plenty of money for an op, so this is going to be interesting in that next round.
Well played for NIP. That's so important, given how they were kind of shut down on overpass. The idea that they could bring you back in the 3rd round here and save 3 guns, I think all of these little details are going to be important. Plopsky, that little edge in the smoke probably helps make that decision a little bit easier for him. Because if it had been covering the whole lane, I'm guessing it would have been hard to come through that one.
Yes.
Almost no matter what.
Here we go, Guardian with his AWP heading towards middle. Boomich looking like he's going to make the run across. Guardian's actually the one to do it. Blinded though, so no chance for action, and you don't want to re-peek into that. Or do you?
I would advise against it, but it is Guardian. Given how he was playing on overpass, maybe we just let him do it.
I'd actually, just because of how that, I mean, as he said, just as how like he struggles in that last year with FaZe, I actually don't even mind him going for that peak, even if it seems like it's such a low percentage and a high risk. It's like, I at least like to see you being aggressive, and that's a good find.
Simple's been playing this position over at Banana so far with, you know, maybe a little bit more courage than...
reckless abandon?
Something like that, you know? And from NIP's point of view, they've done a pretty good job at cancelling that out. Now this position, yeah, you peek into 2 people just like that, and the FAMAS could have done it. Rez is down to 14 health, and that's actually a pretty good fight for Navi, even if they're in a 3-on-3, which is not that great.
Oh, and Flamey's picked up a secondary smoke as well, so we can delay this a little bit longer. I think he just put it down a little early. Boost up for Electronic, so NIP coming right back at this B bomb, so there's going to be 2 defenders here, which is a big risk. I mean, Guardian is deep into this A bomb site with an AWP. Here we go, that boost is going to have to be effective. Flashbangs don't blind him whatsoever. The spray comes through, he finally gets the killer. It's Flamey coming from Coffins through the smoke there, and Rez with low HP. He's going to have to try and get this bomb planted. 14 seconds, 12 seconds now as it's going to go down. Electronic, he's not going to push through. Some bullets just hazing it, and he's got it. He's actually finished him off right as the plant goes down. No chance for a clutch. 3-1.
Well, the bomb plant does help out a little bit in terms of getting some money on the board for NIP. They might be tempted to just go for this in terms of keeping the pressure up on Navi and their economy, but that's kind of deflating. It's not even that the boost itself, I mean, he got the kill in the smoke, right? But he kind of was forced off it. They threw, I think, 3 flashbangs at that corner, and none of them hit Electronic, though. Yeah,
they all went deep, and I don't maybe they just, I mean, obviously you can't really ever predict that boost is going to be there in that kind of a situation, but just the fact that it was the distraction that allowed Flamey to come through the smoke. Had Coffins and grab a double kill. Forrest, no kills to his name, 4 ADR. Okay. And that's gonna boost the stats.
I mean, Guardian saw him the first time around, right? Forrest had to, he like almost overpeated, and he just went back and said, you know what?
It's that AK Free Fire.
Yeah, I'll take you right out. That was very clean.
Well, Boomich picked up the op, and he's grabbed the mantle now, and Lekro has that, waiting for the push, and Boomich was not quick enough to fire off the shot. And this is NIP spread on the map. They have not decided to commit anywhere just yet. Using utility towards the B bomb site, Flamey waves off Simple to go over to the A bomb site. Good shot from Electronic. They need more of that. But it's going to be a battle, not a whole lot of information.
It's Electronic and Simple, though. It's another fan favorite. Electronic goes down after getting that kill. Simple trying to trace him in the air, but that's not easy. And now he's getting overrun. He did a lot of damage, but Flamey, I don't know what you could do at this point. You need a very quick kill. I mean, a grenade one would certainly be great, but otherwise, yeah, that smoke up and everything, I just don't think it's worth it. That's not far off of them holding that bomb side, almost 2 versus 4, but almost 2 versus 5, in fact.
Right, Simple was, he threw the pop flash for Electronic to peek in towards the lane, which kind of exposed him to the player, or exposed Electronic, who had no support to stop that player coming out of balcony. Even so you're right, Simple does so much damage. I mean, that very easily could have been kills either of those ways. Simple probably feels like he had one cheated out of his hands. Flamey's trying to get some exits, and he might have a chance if he sticks around a bit longer. There it is, a good dink though.
Ooh, the bomb, it's probably quite far away from him. Still gonna be going down. Another round for NIP, and a double kill for Forest. That was pretty good to see him announcing himself in the game here.
Yeah, that's great. And Navi's out of money very early on. Gonna buy up. CZs, 5-7 on Simple. You have to imagine there's gonna be some smokes on the board. Actually, full utility. Everyone is fully invested into this. Guardian has a scout.
Scout and still peeking middle for a headshot. And down in that pitch where you can get it, Plopsky. Put to sleep. In a humane way.
Very quick, yeah.
Didn't feel anything.
Ooh, Forrest gonna try and recover this. But his teammate went down so fast, I think he's a bit worried to turn that corner. AK-47 now on Boomich, who's got full armor and a kit. Here it comes. There's the battle they lined up for him, but immediate shot. Oh, NIP, this happened in the first map on Overpass, right when you feel like you're getting some momentum and you're starting to gain a foothold into this game. The pistols rip it right back out of your hands.
Yeah, this is very rough, isn't it? Twist, a really good kill, but he's going to get tagged as well. And this little team between Twist and Rez, you need so many things to fall in line before you can get close to winning a round like this one.
I mean, Electronic's in the power position. As long as he doesn't peek and pit, as long as he doesn't give himself up with some kind of a mistake, Navi should be absolutely fine.
"35 seconds now. Flamey stealing that AK. Flashbang is a good idea. They nearly catch him. Guardian goes down and now running for the fire. Rez, he survives on 4 health coming through that. And still they're in trouble. 20 seconds now in a 2-on-3. And now I think even the clock is going to be working so heavily against them at this point, Electronic. But I was going to say he could have just waited and he knew they had to show up. Now that actually allows for a bomb plant and maybe a chance here. Oh, Twist, that's a big one, but he gets caught and now inside of the bomb site. Rez actually has an HE and that will kill Flamey outright. He's thinking about it right now. He's got that AK out, but how do you time this? He's not pulling out any grenades. He's just covering the corner and he wins it. An incredible turnaround for NIP. Rez with the triple, Twist with the double, and that seems like that should have never happened.
No, that should not have been possible. That's a massive giveaway for Navi. I mean, and we also mentioned it, you know, Electronic and Pit, that was the insurance policy. With him in that position, it felt like that should have been impossible. He gets caught just out in the open. He was comfortable the whole time just staying against the wall. In that moment, they turned the corner. Both of those players were low as well. They didn't really get hit at all down the stretch of that round. That's a head-scratching giveaway.
It absolutely is. And that should be the springboard, surely, for NIP to begin a very good first half here. Like, if that doesn't get everybody fired up and everyone feeling like, all right, that's the signal that we've got what it takes.
Ooh, well, there's we're going to see some more courage coming out of Navi. They once again go right back into a full investment.
All right.
So knowing they have the money low on the NIP side, they're willing to fight with these pistols. That's very confident. But you're getting into territories where if this doesn't pan out, you've kind of just force spot your way into a very large deficit.
Grenade on Simple. Follow up puts him at 30, and then comes the spray, but great return. Now, can they actually slow this push down at Banana? They're actually doing a lot of damage to Bobsky, nearly down, but Boomich on the other side will fall. The rest of NIP trying to follow up on that aggression and maybe cause a bit of a distraction. They've got the bomb site, but the bomb is still in middle, and Electronic, it could be really heartbreaking if Rez forgets to check this. He's got some backup with him as well. Making a lot of noise, Electronic. Timing is everything here, long range with a CC, and he can't win the fight. If he could have, that surely would have been
That was the last piece of danger that NIP had to get past.
Yeah.
If that kill goes down, then all of a sudden it's a whole different ball game. But here we are, Forrest, long range of the AK-47. Don't want to mess with that, and Navi's going to back away. So a pretty hard-fought win for NIP after taking some damage in Banana. But they once again manage it well, fight their way out of a terrible situation. They're going to have a 4-3 round lead. And now you start having the conversation, Navi in some trouble. So picking up these AK-47s, these rifles at the end is massive for a Navi team that has no money.
Yeah, getting a bit of loot on the way out, that's going to be, especially considering the fact that they took that risk, it almost feels unfair. They should be punished for it. And now here we are.
Now we're here, they're, I mean, kind of like you.
I don't know what you mean. I'm the most deserving person in the world. So whatever good fortune comes my way, I'm just...
It's been hard earned.
It's been hard earned. That's the key takeaway.
4-3. I cannot believe we just witnessed 2 back-to-back force buys from Navi. I hope they do it again. I hope they do the triple down. It's very esports of them.
Yeah, if at first you don't succeed, I guess.
Just do it all over again, except put more money in. Here we go. Molotov out for Rez. Oh, it's a deep smoke down Banana. Flamey waiting at sandbags. This Krieg and this AK-47, this can do a lot of work.
Oh, bit of a chance, but Flamey able to crouch under and he follows it up, and that'll be the end of the story over at Banana. And just to make things worse, Boomich with a deagle shot on Forrest. They're getting away with a lot here, aren't they now?
It's fully paid off. The AK, the Krieg has even found a kill. That is such an incredible round from Flamey. Also simple in support with the flashbang, with the utility, just calling it out and playing on the action, and Electronic blowing him a kiss. We need that forever on the internet.
That's beautiful. That is the kind of love that's powered Navi, apparently.
That's a manly love.
I just wanted to give that some space. I just want to leave that on its own. Especially wanted to make sure that people could clip it so that it's completely out of context. I look forward to it. It's gonna be my new ringtone whenever somebody calls. It's gonna say, "That's a manly love."
I've lost the plot. Well, what a turn of fortunes.
I've slightly lost the plot as well because NIP made their way through that whole ordeal, right? Coming their way out of a huge 2 versus 4 with low health. They threaded the needle the whole way through, and then all they let go really was an AK and a Krieg in the other round, and it shuts them down. They steal even more Kriegs, and now instead, Navi seem to be sort of right back in a powerful position in this game.
Yeah, it's an inflated economy for the defensive side, and for NIP it's the complete opposite. There's just not a whole lot you can fight with. And again, it's just another one of those situations where it felt like NIP was primed to take a very nice amount of control in this game and start building up some kind of a lead, and then it's ripped out of their hands. Pop flash in towards mid. Lekro, his teammates looked away from it, but he couldn't respond quick enough. So man advantage, and Guardian, or Boomich, excuse me, he's going to go right back into the action. Good trade from Plopsky, but not enough progress to be made. Krieg picked up. Electronic, low HP, does not need to peek.
The position where if he just, stops crouching, he'll have the peek, so usually quite hard to spot. And indeed, Electronic will get the double kill. That's 5-4 now, with some money back for NIP, but the problem is, once again, as you said, slightly inflated economy. Actually, a lot for Navi. Now we've got Guardian with the AWP. We've got some more trouble heading NIP's way. I mean, 4-5. If you just forget about the context of how we got here, that's a pretty good storyline for NIP on T side, right?
Right, considering some of the disasters that they've had, or some of, maybe not disasters, but some of the misfortune that they've encountered. This is going to be a tough round for them as well. They have bought up. They do have 4 AK-47. Oh my God, so much Molotov damage is dealt. Plopsky down to 52 because of the fire. Forrest down to 12. Trade that UMP out, Lekro.
Yeah, probably a time for Forrest to give that up.
Get yourself an upgrade. But not a lot of utility. 3 smokes, 2 flashbangs. Rez and Plopsky all the way back at the bottom of T-ramp as well. They do not want to progress. They know that Navi's been super aggressive in Banana. This time it's very far back. Simple, just playing at the choke point towards CT spawn. And Flamey's going to come on back to the B bomb site now.
I don't know. I'm so confused about the fact that they don't have any Molotovs or smokes over at the B-bomb side at all. So Simple, I mean, maybe he can get back around the corner, but he can't buy much time. That's the perfect kill for him to get, considering the grenades that he has. And now Flamey can get in there. He has a flashbang of his own, so maybe he could help out. But actually, that B-bomb side on the grenade front is kind of weakly defended. Now it's much better because Guardian is not that far away either, and Flamey hasn't thrown the flashbang yet, so we'll see. Once he throws it, Simple can just peek out from behind those new boxes, and things could get really, really ugly. There's the smoke off, and Flamey's just waiting for it. Simple. Is he going to call in for the grenade? They line up for him, and he gets a quick headshot. But Flamey late with the grenade, or at least half the Simple had died. So a 3-on-4 here with the bomb going down. And a bit of a late rotation for the rest of Navi.
Yeah, they were really stacking towards the A bomb site, which is why it's allowed NIP to get these nice positions, and there's not any utility. There's one flashbang on Guardian. That's all they have. They can't smoke off towards Banana, so it's got to be a strong retake. 4 kits, though. Good peek from Lekro. Better response from Guardian. 3-on-2. 3-on-1 now as they turn the corner of Coffins. It's all on Lekro, and he can't hit the shot immediately. The wide swing is there, and Navi overwhelmed them with numbers. A 6th round on the board for defense.
Close. I mean, that was actually much better for NIP than I was expecting. I really thought as soon as they lost that fight between Simple and Rez over at Banana, and he had time to fall back.
Well, that's the interesting thing, because Navi, I mean, Flamey was there, right? Flamey had rotated over, but he was staying deep into CT spawn. They really felt like that was going to be a hit towards the A bomb site.
I assume what would happen is that Simple would either hide the whole time as they were running in and wait for the flash from Flamey, or just take a kill and then hide, and then the flash would come up. It felt like Simple was very committed to that fight way before. Yeah. Like, there was no way Flamey could have actually thrown the flashbang for him in time, I feel like.
Yeah, you're right. And he could have stayed behind triple as well. There was a Molotov. Lekro decided not to use it. So I actually thought that, I thought that Molotov would have been used, and maybe Simple was thinking that as well. Any kind of late set piece would have had a Molotov on the ground there.
Back to pistols for our Swedish friends, which is
regrettable.
It is.
They'll have a strong buy in the next round. That'll probably be the best they've had in a few rounds. They'll have all the nades, as well as the AK-47s. Again, a very passive defense from Navi. Simple spotting at top Banana. Electronic and Pit, Guardian deep into the bomb site with that AWP. Boomich is going to be blocked off, denied information.
But they're probably fine with this. Bit of a jump there. Lekro would have been a nice battle to win with that deagle. Don't even blame him for trying it. Now they're going to try and flash their way through. Forrest, I feel like he's been leading a lot of these charges. He's sort of the point man at the moment. But they can't make it out of the crossfire. Even with the grenades to follow that up. And it's going to be all done here as Twist will go down. A triple for Electronic. And another round, the 7th picked up on the Navi team. Starting to look a lot more comfortable.
Now they have all the money. Guardian's got 8,200, Electronic 6,000, Flamey 8,000, Simple 9,000. Like they have round after round of Molotov smoke and all the weapons they want. So this is going to be a really tough barrier for NIP to break. Down 3 rounds at the moment. Doesn't look like NIP is going to go for Banana control, at least early on. Twist is the only one here at the base of Banana as Boomich gets the car. Simple's going to be there. Boomich is burning. 21 HP. He took a hell of a lot of damage and got nothing for it.
Yeah, there wasn't even anyone on the other side. 4 people, 5 people in fact, in the middle here. Pop flash to run out. Guardian, he is all of them. He's calling it in right now. Gets a good kill on Popsky, but they are already on the bomb side. I don't think he realized this yet, and that's a good double kill in return. Electronic going to be going down. I think he heard people stepping. I don't think he realized it was the entire team.
Yeah, I think the chaotic nature of that round really denied him the sound that he needed to be able to kind of spin. He was very focused on lane when players were already coming into the bomb site. So a misread, and as well, I think it was Electronic who was coming back from halls. He had a chance, but even he was confused on where the NIP players were. Neither of them able to find a clean fight after Guardian's initial pick.
Ooh, good setup. Taking a lot of rifles away, which is good news because Navi, they have a fairly good economy, but you could beat them to it by the end of the half here. You could still have a very, very good first half. It's already been pretty respectable for NIP. I feel like I feel like emotionally I'm just in a place where I'm not happy about some of these NIP rounds, but look at the scoreboard, it's not that bad.
Well, I think the problem with that is it almost makes you feel even worse that they had some of those hiccups early on in this half.
Yeah. No, that's true. Like they could have actually been so far ahead.
They could have a big lead. A lot of ifs there, obviously. But yeah, you're exactly right. This feels like one of those halves because of the upset wins in some of the rounds by Navi and some of the things they've been able to do. You feel like NIP's having a rough time, but at 5 rounds with 3 still to play, you're going to be happy if you're one of the Swedes, and that's a great opening. That's the second time we've seen Force just straight up swing and delete Guardian out of the round.
What a wonderful talent to have. Also been rough on Forrest leading some of these fights. Boomich falls down to the low ground, and yeah, he was never going to make it out. That Molotov, though, actually does so much. Flamey, that's just a grenade. If that one had been thrown there, the Yachi, that would have made the difference. That would have been a double kill. Now instead, Flamey falling back. Well, barely falling back.
They need a save.
This is a fantastic round out of NIP.
Yeah, this is turning into a great half in their favor.
Yeah.
Inferno being their map pick, and they're showing why. Some proficiency on this attacking side. Navi have not been able to hold them at bay. So 6-7, and even Simple risking a decent amount. He's played a relatively risky game overall. Ooh, that's a great peek from Lekro. Ducks underneath the shot. I mean, we saw him risking a lot in Banana early on, and he was punished for it a couple times. The previous round, when it already felt like they'd kind of called for a save, he was kind of wandering around brackets and got picked off by a flashbang peek, and now here, sticking around when the call was definitely already to save. And getting picked, and he loses the op, and now money is an issue for Navi.
Yeah, some confusing calls coming. They've won some of those rounds, so maybe that's they just sort of they keep justifying it to themselves. They're going to be buying into this round, the 14th round, and maybe that's all right. Navi with 7 and NIP with 6. That's a really good job on the Swedes so far. Just mostly throwing grenades at Banana and not really doing anything. They've got the double setup in the hallways over at the A side, which looks like Forrest might try and see if he can find the entry. Flashbang is going to be there, and he does actually get the kill. Which is, I don't know, that could have gone much worse.
Boomich is a little bit upset. He didn't get to salvage one of those weapons at the end of halls. He's going to go back for it. It is safe, although he doesn't know that. Now marching up Banana, Plopsky, and Rez. Simple and Flamey playing deep in the bomb site. It's only Flamey with 1 smoke with 1 minute and 10 left. So any kind of utility used towards this B bomb site for the NIP offense, you can bait out that counter utility really quickly and make things easier on yourself when you decide to commit later on. There's the smoke till about 39 seconds. And Guardian's rotating over. Boomich pushing down mid. That's a timing. And he's going to clear towards Lekro. He finds him. He can't win the battle. That is a huge kill for Lekro. That's going to pull Guardian back. And you can see, I like this play. Lekro picking up the pace. If he gets out of halls and actually has a glance into that A bomb site, he might see that it's clear. He might be able to call his teammates back. And that's indeed what he's going to do. Plopsky just kind of investigating at the corner. But Guardian can stop this with the AWP.
Yeah, he's the only one that can, in fact. This would be a big round if he manages it. 20 seconds. Up on top of the box, gets the first kill, ducks down. They're going to be right on top of him any second now. There's the jump up, and he gets the leg shot. Oh dear, if he could have picked that up, that would have been devastating to NIP, but instead, they turn it. Simple sneaking in and trying to catch the kill. He's going to be so upset. He does get the headshot anyway. But look at the health. 3 health and 10 left. That is, I don't know, that's going to be very hard to get in here.
You could see they want to go for it. Simple was posturing like he was going to come down halls. He's trying to fake the audio cue. Plopsky's not fooled.
Wow. That's going to tie up the scoreline. NIP, what a call and what a good read. Winning that fight, stopping Boomich from essentially backstabbing him down the middle. And now we're all tied up. Yeah,
that call you have to give credit is all Lekro. That's him when he pushes out those halls and he's calling that, you know, whoever was flanking down mid, Boomich was flanking down mid. He's just saying that has to mean that the A defense is pretty much gone. Everyone come back. We're going to have a battle here, but it should be one that's easy to win. NIP have fought back in this half so well. As we mentioned, despite some of those early obstacles, they've overcome them all. And they're about to have a great chance at taking a lead into the second half at 8-7. Navi do not have anything pretty to fight with.
No, this is really well done, isn't it? Didn't look like they had them in them. Usually, we love a good nip slip, but they really brought it back, so I guess we should be happy about that.
It's an older one. It's an older joke. I like it.
You know, we've got to do something here, especially with the timeouts. 2 of them remaining. But this 15th round, I don't know. I think NIP, no matter what, they've done
very well to recover.
Yeah.
And even not even just content with recovering, they've actually put themselves in a position to have a phenomenal half. Now they did lose one of these rounds earlier to the 5 seconds to the CZs. We saw them show some weakness to some of the setups that Navi was able to bring out at the start of the half. They've just got to get through it one more time.
One last time. Well, they've certainly got the weaponry in their favor. MP9s could expect that Navi might try and have some setups and go aggressive with them. Simple just charging right through. They've been rushing in on Plopsky, who was so ready. And that was the only M4 that they had.
And again, I mean, goes back to that risky nature of Simple's gameplay so far on Inferno. But you want to talk, he had that great overpass game. He's at 7 kills in this half. That's what he's going to end on. So Simple having very little impact in Banana for Navi.
You wonder if is it a feature of this being early up in this lineup, so that they're not 100% sure if they have another way to play this, or if we replay this game, does Simple instead have 20 kills over on Banana and just wins all of them? It's hard to say, isn't it?
He's in a couple scenarios where we've seen where it feels like he should maybe in another time has a couple more kills. That time trying to defend the A bomb site comes to mind, spraying down that player jumping in the pit. Regardless, at this point, some of those pushes, he's just kind of gone down for nothing. And so does Guardian. That is a quick shot. And I mean, we could talk all we want about Simple's risky playstyle, but you have to say the NFP players individually have had some very good halves, some very clean shots.
And look at the call once again. They've read this so well. NIP, a real delight to see them play here on Inferno. Maybe especially considering what was going on Overpass, where it didn't really look like they were going to have any chance to fight, and Navi on many occasions simply outcalling them and looking like the more structured team on that map. But this is very well done. Navi gambling on that B-bomb site, and when they try and get back to look at A, they're not welcome. 2 vs 4 retake here. I'm not buying it.
No, they're going to go for it, though. Last round of the half.
Yes.
Forrest is peering in towards Archway. Now going to check towards Bracket. Boomich looking the wrong direction, and Forrest sees the rest of it clear. Even blind, he's going to get the kill. A triple kill for Forrest. And we are going to head to a short break. Side, no utility left for either team. Immediate headshot for Simple. Flamey to follow up. And I think that's pretty much the retake over. The dualies haven't even been able to get involved. Well, I mean, actually, they're already down to the ground, and actually not a whole lot of damage dealt whatsoever.
Ooh, but the dualies live on.
Yeah, but he's bought an AK. Like, if you're going to pick up the dualies, use it.
Just make that your main thing. I mean, if you make that work, that would be kind of funny, wouldn't it? That retake was not even close, was it?
No, that's the thing. Like, I mean, I think retaking in that 5v5 when there's no damage in that fashion is just so difficult. Like, I don't see the real possibility, especially with no utility. They had no kits, so it's just like I don't know what your plan necessarily is. Actually, excuse me. I think Lekro had a kit with the dualies.
Some careful checking out of top Banana here. A lot of smokes on the NIP side, and well, we've said this many times. We'll say it every time on Inferno. The name of the game then is to buy time, not use them early. Twist put hitters out there, but they've still got 2 more, and they're going to try and, again, if they just chain them, they're going to run out early. They need to wait and hold their breath a little bit. Now Forrest has been rotating with another smoke, so this could get interesting.
That means they still have 2 smokes left of that B-bomb site on Rez and Plopsky, but Navi for the moment heading up towards middle. Lekro goes for the spam, no connections.
Navi, now this is where it gets so interesting, because if they just go A right now, they should be able to overpower it. But if they sort of push them back top mid and then fall back to Banana, then Plopsky and Rez could be in a very interesting position. They have that 1 smoke left on Plopsky, and with a CC and a Deagle as well on that side, oh, it feels like they're wrapping around. They got so far in that Boomage is going to be coming in from one side, Simple with the opening, and yeah, that's trouble. Clean entry there for Navi.
9-8 is going to be the scoreline for Navi, looking for a spot in the semifinals. And Boomage on the hunt, wants to take the guns away, wants some bonus money for this MAC-10. He might get a chance here. Rez around the corner, off angle in this doorway. And Boomage, he gets the spot, and that gives him the advantage that he didn't die immediately, but Rez is going to win it anyways. Still a couple players to contend with, as Simple is on the hunt as well with this Creek.
And Electronic not even really wanting to push, just waiting to see if Plopski's going to be turning the corner here. So not the most aggressive end to the round here for Navi. I guess losing the Mac 10 is fine.
Yeah, losing the Krieg would be not great. That'd be nothing to be happy about. So you gotta respect the fact that Simple's staying far back. So he's Electronic at the base of Banana. Still looking for that final peak as the round comes to a close.
Well, a 9-8 lead, as you said, and NIP not really in a position to buy much in this round, but they still have a pretty good position from which to have a big impact here in the second half. Once they get rifles, they're not even going to be that far behind. 10-8, you would have to assume.
4 players stacked towards B for the defense. They don't have any nades. They used them all in the previous round. Only Forrest holding on to the A-bomb site on Rap side.
You like these kind of plays where it's sort of, a lot of it is sort of contact based, right? Just hoping that maybe they follow Res into the bomb site, and then by the time they get deeper in, they're going to be peaked at a couple of different angles.
Well, I like that Navi, even in the previous round, is willing to kind of challenge relatively early.
Peak, though.
Yeah, on the boost. That works perfectly. Couldn't have gone better. Now, they might get lured into committing a few more bodies. Double nade towards spawn behind the smoke. Plopski's boosted up, so it averts a lot of the damage. Follow-up smoke coming in, and Guardian, he doesn't even spot him behind the fountain, and Twist finally does win it right at the end. A good headshot. The UMP goes down. Simple's going to back away from that fight. And I think Vumic is going to investigate. He'll certainly clear out Forrest. Sees the shoulder right before turning away, and that's going to be the round opened up and lost. But NIP, if you hear that gun rattle off on Simple, you know, Twist and Plopski, turn around and go charge him. Try and get that weapon.
Yeah, that would be a huge win, wouldn't it? A bit of a shame for NIP. I mean, it's good that they got the kill on Guardian, but it almost felt like they had success with that so early on that it sort of stopped the rest of Navi from really following through.
I think it's hilarious that Navi is so ruthless. They just want to take the armor away from Plopski. He survived the previous round as well, and they just want to make him respend everything. They do have Boomich with a Mac 10, so he can be the aggressor to come try and find it, maybe deal some damage. Even if he goes down, the Kriegs, the AK-47 have an easier time cleaning up this final kill. Plopski hears these footsteps, gets the headshot. Simple now going to turn the corner. Electronic going to try and box him in. It's all on Simple. Coming for the wide peek, spamming the corner, and Plopski, he tries to time the peek. Fair play. 4 kills for Simple in the round, up to 14 and 11. We mentioned 7 kills in the first half. He's already got 7 so far in the second half. Just 3 rounds in.
Yeah, he's enjoying himself, isn't he? So, a 2-round lead for Navi. They could close this out in the 2-0 fashion and head to the semifinals, but I'm curious. I feel like NIP, they've done so much of the hard work already in the first half. Now they need to follow it through here and get back in the game early on with this rifle buy, the first of the second half that they have. And showing some presence on Banana and even a little bit of damage there as they rotate Twist back. And obviously he's got that AWP Twist, so he's kind of fine with using many of his grenades early on and just leaving Rez and Plopski with perhaps a bit more of a chance, at least Rez. Or actually, Plopski's got a smoke and a Molotov too. They've got a lot to work with here.
All right, well, Rez backing away. Just hit comes in. They line up, even though he's blind. Molotov to hold him out of the bomb site. That's a big win for Plopski, but he's so low. Smoke might buy him some time, and he's got to dodge bullets. Tough battle to win here inside the fountain, and Navi eventually do overrun him.
That's actually pretty cool movement. Oh, Twist. He can't know that they're planning in that position, but he's going to get Flavy anyway. Patiently waiting in that angle. That's Guardian going down, leaving Simple on top of the box in a 1 versus 3. He has got a Molotov. I think it's going to be a while before that will really help him out. Bomb is planted really into the bomb site, so he can't even fall back to Banana, which normally you try and do, I think, at this position. He gets Lecro, and now back on the low ground. Molotov up in front. He's kind of stoned out from the bomb site. Now Twist is the one with the kit and the AWP. He's already on the bomb, and Forrest is going to be holding the line. And that's a good retake and a good round for NIP. They do lose 3 members, but still starting off well here.
Yeah, but that opens up the door for Navi. If they can win this round, that is going to be a very tough punch for NIP to take and recover from. That'll shatter economy. That'll give muddy control over to Navi early on in NIP's defensive stand. So not out of it just yet. Not out of the woods. We still have yet to figure out where that comes from exactly. We have just estimations and assumptions.
I'm sure there must be.
We have Google. We can figure it out.
We do have Google. It feels like cheating at this point, but yeah, I'm sure someone will do the hard research for us.
Someone else will do the Google, which is not cheating apparently.
No, you get other people to do it. Then it's fine.
All right, well, towards mid, a heavy play for Navi coming up. Twist needs to get around the corner. He does just barely. So defense at A forced back, at least initially. Twist is coming back for more. Pop Flash comes in, leg shot onto Simple. That's a very quick peek for Twist.
And now switch. Oh, wow. If they flash this, then they will flashbang into the... Oh, no, it's just smoke instead. I was getting scared then. If they'd peeked him behind the flashbang, I don't know what he could have done. Instead, just smoked off.
Was that smoke misthrown?
It feels like it, right?
That's kind of an odd smoke.
Surely it's supposed to land in arch.
Yeah, I think so. Back to B bomb site. Plopsky just trying to go for a peek. Doesn't even have his gun out. He just wants the information. The flashbang will give that to him. Deep nade does a bit of chip damage to Guardian, and Navi's just out of utility. I think they just have to hit this. They just have to hit this B bomb site. Smoke for coffin, smoke for CT spawn. You have a Molotov for triple boxes or whatever you want, or maybe first oranges, and you just go for it.
Yeah, but Rez coming back is so huge. He was just at arch, but he's
a
got a Molotov as well. Yeah, that's the main, because otherwise Plopsky's got nothing to work with here. 20 seconds and just 2 Swedes at the bomb site. That's great timing on the Molotov. That's going to be really annoying. They're trying to make their way through, but the crossfire is going to be really good. The Molotov does the rest. They do still make it through, but look at the damage on Simple and Boomich. And the bomb, they're going to be putting it down just in time, but how are they going to hold this one?
Yeah, odd trades to get into the bomb site. These positions better be stellar. Simple at Banana watching for the flank. He'll be able to help out, but no utility on the Navi side. No utility on either side as well. Tough retake for NIP ahead of him, and this is critical.
Good position from Boomich early on, I thought. He's still going to be going down. One hell of a headshot for Forrest. Flamey, the one with the health, taking down Forrest, and now they've got an interesting position here, and a lot of time has already been run off the clock, and Lecro, he goes down, and that's almost impossible for Twist now. Navi, very low on health in that 3-on-3, but somehow they find a way through, and you said it earlier, the fact that NIP only survived with 2 rifles in the previous round means now that's really going to hurt them.
I have to imagine there's going to be a timeout called by NIP, because they're going to need to talk things over. Do they want to buy around this AWP? Do they want to invest so much into this next round? Actually, excuse me, it's going to be called by Navi. They want to talk things over, so giving NIP a chance to kind of figure out their monetary situation. Plopsky can have a rifle and armor and maybe just 1 smoke if he goes for the M4. It's what's on Forrest, Rez, and Lecro that's going to be tough. Twist can drop a FAMAS. I have to imagine NIP is going to go for this in some sense, invest some amount of money.
We should give a shout out to Flamey for, well, for being, what, 18-8 right now, and considering how poorly he was playing on Overpass. That's just a great individual comeback for him. Nice to see, you know?
Yeah, a good bounce back from that from a slow first map for him, and there's no investment from NIP. They upgrade pistols and just get smoked, so the delay tactics will be out again. They'll attempt to pull that off with Twist with the 1 AWP.
I wonder if anyone has stats on what the biggest swing is from you know, one player from map
from
1
one map
to
to
2
another. Okay.
Yeah, like who could have like the biggest
The best recovery in the series.
I actually think that is like a separate skill, like in some sense, which is kind of hard to measure, but maybe that would be one way of measuring it, is like,
right,
can you have a bad game and then, you know, still be useful?
Oh, well, they're going to go right at the AWP. Twist is going to have his chance. Flamey, this has to be a quick swing, and they shoulder peek it. Good punish from the AWP. Navi's going to follow it up, though, in Forest. Using the smoke for cover. Guardian is going to be bold. The question becomes, when do Forrest and Lecro bail out of these positions?
But Forrest, oh god, they're back-to-back. That smoke isn't even between them anymore. Lecro, no! He saves it. Forrest with a kill. They don't even realize that Guardian is still up here, and he's going to take one, continue the spray, and bringing it back into a 2-on-3. Otherwise, this round would have been lost already. That was a call coming in from inside of the house moment, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was very strange. Lecro,
look at Twist position.
This is. It's nice. He can have a long-range pick and stay alive to allow his teammates to get over, but this is going to allow a bomb plant. And when you have an AWP and 2 pistols, the retake is going to be so difficult. No kits, no utility.
Even if he held it, they can be
1 smoke. Oh, God.
That's some accuracy on Guardian. 3rd kill of the round for him. So far, single-handedly bringing him back. I actually thought maybe Twist was... Even if he held that angle, he might have still got a kill, because what are the chances that they don't have to almost check the bomb site? They can't almost just plant because if someone's hiding there and they rush out, that's a problem, right?
Right. Well, here's the next thing for NIP. They have a kit, so it almost feels like they kind of want to go for this. But it almost feels like Plopsky should just think about saving this. Next round, everyone's going to have rifles, everyone's going to have guns. Maybe you give Rez a chance to get a kill and get into the bomb site, and then maybe the op can commit, but he's just going to go for a weapon down the stretch, and he needs gun out at this point. There's the AK on the ground. Free kill onto Electronic, and I think it's too deep in the bomb timer, but they're going to lure it into going for this Guardian. Oh, not able to grab it, and Plopsky an immediate headshot.
I don't think he can do it.
Oh, this is going to be so close. He does lose it, but what an effort. Unfortunately, they lose everything because of that. Oh, that was so close. I give fair play.
You know what? I do appreciate it when people try and do these things, but it's obviously rough to watch when it doesn't work out. It's just...
I'm on top of everything, on top of just going deep into the bomb timer. If he takes a second bullet, right? If that's not a headshot, then he definitely doesn't have time. It's even further away. What an attempt. Fair play to NIP.
That would have been a real comeback scenario there if they could have pulled that off. Now they are still able to buy, so I guess that is the one thing that we could say, yeah, but at least it wasn't something that really cost them everything. Rez, the Molotov actually not. He's ready for the boost, and it even looked like they're thinking about it. A shot right now be pretty good. There's the boost, and the flick is so quick. That's what we like to see.
12-9, 3-round lead for Navi. Man down in this round 22. They have control of Banana, they have control of brackets to a degree. And Flamey's going to secure that control at top mid. But with a pick, NIP kind of sinking back into these bomb sites, willing to play the double op and let the ops have a chance to ring out. Twist is going to walk right into his death. And Flamey's going to get alive. An easy equalizer found by Navi. They didn't really have to even work for it.
No, that was just a passive defense over at quad, which, I don't know. That can be very dangerous to do on a number of different rounds. Rez and Plopsky looks like they're going to be put to the test once again. They do have a smoke, but that AWP is also up, so actually they're going to put it...
Look at the time.
Yeah. He still has that smoke, Rez. Thinking about it now, not going to even try and put it down. He's got the AWP out instead, and he needs an early kill. That's the leg shot. The Molotov is there as well, and he's going to end up going down. 5 seconds. That's a huge kill. In fact, that's a round-winning kill right through, and Plopsky saving his team, and Forrest cleaning up on the other side. That is, well, that's shocking to Navi.
Even if he gets the bomb plant, Forrest is there so quick. I think Forrest reading the time went for a very, very fast plank, and Flamey actually just goes down after the bomb or after the round timer. So that's really brutal. What a nice job from the rookie. Even the follow-up kill, you could see Boomich is coming through the smoke, trying to do anything he possibly can. There's been some very scattered, hectic takes on that B bomb site in this half so far when Navi attacks it late. That's been a major battleground for this map.
12-10. NIP, I think they're all the time right on the edge of completely breaking Navi and taking back the lead, but their own economy is not looking that great. So they sort of need to tie it up here. They need to make it 12-12 without losing too many rifles, and Navi actually just buy anyway. Have I lost my mind here? I feel like this is too much.
I like it. I'm into it. Let's go for it. It's very risky. We saw him do it earlier as well. I think that was, what, in the first half when they did those two force buys. Fair play. We've seen Navi in the past. I think it was Cologne last year where they actually like beat one of the few teams who showed that they could beat Astralis in a series down the stretch. Was done with a lot of interesting buys as well. But this does seem very, very risky. They do have 1 smoke and 2 flashes, so this might just be like a contact play. That's a great nade in response from the defense, but they're just going to try and blow up here, I think. I don't think you can do a whole lot of finesse and moving around the map. You have to bait out that shot and then go for it. Here comes Plopsky, perfect flashbang to give him the time. A double kill from the rookie, and great damage onto Electronic. It's going to be a 4-on-3 retake for NIP.
Oh, Simple snuck through the smoke, and he's going to bait it out. Gets a headshot on Twist, and that is so monstrous. Now he's going to try and just shoot the gun back to his teammate. He's decided, you know, I'm not going to make it anyway, but Guardian, this is like some sort of, you know, movie moment, trying to save his teammate.
Simple is such a god for doing that.
Yeah, leaving no man behind. Forrest in a 1 versus 2. That was wild, wasn't it? He's still going to try and go for it. He's picked up a kit only just now and getting around the corner. He's making a lot of noise. He's found Guardian, and that Molotov not on top of the bomb. He taps it once, but Electronic is waiting out there. There's already too much time wasted, and Navi will steal that round away in spite of everything. And yeah, that is...
What a legend to do that in that situation. Just give it up. He got the 2 kills. That was important, and just trying to give his teammates a chance to have that weapon. He knew they might actually need it down the stretch. I don't think it worked the way he intended. No one actually used it. But what it did do is, like, I think Lekro just got so annoyed by it that he just went and tried to get the kill, and that opened him up to Guardian. Yeah,
it was so confusing to even witness. You might be right. Yeah, but even just thinking about it, right? Like, you are under a lot of pressure. Your mind is going to be all over the place. It's one thing to come up with that idea on paper if you could pause the game and say, maybe I could do that, right?
Also, we need to give credit to Navi as well. Those 4 spots have been a little bit head-scratching in the first half as well, the back-to-back, and that one right there, 2 rifles and the pistols. But, I mean, they made it work. Both times, it's worked in some fashion.
Yeah, that really was well done. Ooh. Okay. Electronic ready for it. Rez hoping that he could sneak away a deagle kill. Forrest, that pillar not providing that much coverage.
When you add that previous round loss into some of the odd rounds that NIP lost in the first half, you kind of look at this NIP squad and you say, yeah, you're going to lose the map, but you know, if these mistakes get cleaned up. And I know we say that a lot about teams, but like this is another one of those halves where it's just like, if those mistakes don't happen, if they don't come out, NIP might even be taking the second map and bringing us onto a third. Now they've got to grind and have a comeback.
Yeah, I agree, and I think I'm fine with those you know, if situations, as long as they do get cleaned up eventually. Because I actually think on the flip side of that, if you don't clean them up, those are the things that are going to grind away at like any team's morale. You know,
yeah.
If you play 3 months of this kind of Counter-Strike where you sort of like you feel like, well, we could have won, but somehow we keep losing, you know, to force fight, like that's going to be really hard to deal with, and so will that.
Yeah, there's only so long you can hold on to moral victories.
Yeah.
Good opening kill from Boomich. Twist misses his opportunity, but maybe just a second. And Navi's willing to take this round very slow. They have this obstacle, though, over towards Logs is Rez. And I don't think Electronic... Oh, he does consider it. He turns to the last second. That'll be frustrating. And Twist takes some damage as well, down to 39. He falls immediately afterwards. It's just Plopsky and Lekro. And Navi haven't even really attacked a bomb site. They're nowhere near a bomb site, and they found 3 kills.
Plopsky gonna pick up 1 then. Still very slim chances they could do much of anything. I feel like I've been watching Electronic get a lot of those sort of half-running kills recently, where he sort of like doesn't even slow down. Plopsky. Now would really be the time to be a hero. That Molotov is gonna go down, and actually Flamey's now thinking about maybe just checking top mid instead. Still 30 seconds left. He's doing a lot to sort of buy time, slow them down. He's already got the 2 kills. Flamey's still over on the other side. Lekro's in pit, so it is just 1 versus 3 no matter where you go.
Yeah, well, this is going to be a big test for the rookie, and he's already rotating back. That little bit of utility used towards the A bomb site, and Plopsky started getting himself in a position to be able to retreat to help Lekro, and he's going to have to try it again. He's going to have to come through this smoke and stop the plant. They're looking for it intently. Plopsky spams him right through, and they're going to win off it again. He's done it twice. Plopsky delivering down the stretch in this map.
Well, certainly living up to the ninja role, isn't he?
That was, I felt like a 1 versus 5 win for Plopsky.
Well, it was. He was alone the whole, he got 2 of them on Banana.
The delay of the Molotov?
Yeah. Wow. Because he could have tried to come through, but he's basically saying, I'm hoping this lineup is correct, because he has to know that surely as soon as he fires that gun, they're just going to be killing him right afterwards. So, what an absolute hero. Twist with a scout, that's in spite of them winning the round again. The NIP, it's kind of heartbreaking, but even in victories here, they're just all the time struggling economically.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would be nice if at one point some of these miraculous plays put them in like a strong position in the game, but it feels like it's just another moment where it's like you just grab the edge of the cliff right at the last second. At some point, they need to pull themselves up.
And even with the money that's on Flamey, Electronic, and Simple in this round, you have to think, just given what we've seen so far, even if NIP win this round, they probably just force anyway. That seems to be the MO for Navi at the moment. Boomich playing alone over at Arch, and the rest ready to go. There's nothing left again in grenades in this inside of the B bomb site. No tag. Twist, that's a dangerous game, and he knows it. And Boomich, look how he's keeping 3 people alone on the A bomb side. If any one of these players on the B bomb side falls, there's probably not going to be much. And that's smoke. They're almost on top of it. That's Twist gone down on one side to Boomich, and they're going to be falling back. They don't want to do this, Navi. 30 seconds, though, and that's not a lot of time to fall back. If Forest is successful here in slowing them down, they could lose another round, Navi, here, simply to the time running out. Oh, it's so close for Forest. He's not backing up. Did he see it? It feels like he did. He feels like he knows. Forest hunting it down. He definitely did. And that's a huge kill. 16 seconds now. Navi, twice and a half has to be enough. They can't handle a third one, surely. Lekro, the bomb is now on the ground, and Forest coming out. And that's it. Flamey on the other side of the map, and Navi running out of time here. 14-12. NIP. They sure are making this hard on themselves, but they're sticking in the game.
Which is admirable in itself. And on the other hand, you have Navi who's rolling back the years in a bad way. These are issues that Navi lineups have had historically when they were a very slow-paced team, and to have 3 times this happen to them, that's crushing in the second half. And it's got to be so frustrating. There's a lot of ways that Navi could have won that. If Boomich looks to the left, if he looks down Boiler when he comes through those halls, like Forest was a free kill. That pretty much that whole time he was staring out Boiler.
It weirdly felt like they made the call to fall back from top banana at 30 seconds, but then they sort of run there and they slow it down. I think that's not really a luxury you have at 30 seconds.
I think it's because they were trying to throw like one last fake. There was still that player at top banana who I think was trying to be some kind of a presence to maybe force someone out, force someone at the A bomb site to make a move. But you're right. I mean, they did slow things down very, very much at the edge.
25 kills on Flamey. Still, what a game he's having. A lot of grenades. Are they going to follow it up, though? They're not really rushing anything behind it. They did buy in this round with Flamey and Electronic. So, Navi, it feels like they can't handle more rounds like this where they run out of time, but I feel like NIP can't handle more rounds where they lose to this kind of a buy either. So, don't know if that's going to be on the cards right now, but you have to hope not.
We'll see. There's only 2 flashbangs on the Navi side, so you're really relying on Flamey, and as you said a couple times, has had this phenomenal game. You're really relying on him to find you another kill to continue that performance in this round. Electronic as well with the other AK-47. We'll see what they can do. Flashbang out towards middle. Flamey backs off the angle, but NIP backs off the defense into a more passive setup. All 3 players in the site, but there's no one peeking down Rap. If they just turn this corner quietly, which you have to imagine they're going to do with the lack of utility.
Actually, the fact that they can't throw grenades helps them a lot right now.
Yeah, it really does.
Oh, the only thing is Rez and Plopsky, I guess, are kind of flanking, but yeah, they are stuck inside of this bomb site, and that's not good. Lekro, beautiful headshot, but Flamey, a stunning return. He's really been a god on this Inferno map. Twist, they are all around him here. He's going to go for a great double spray, but Guardian taking down Forest, and 25 seconds here, out of bullets, and Rez showing up at the perfect time to help out, and Guardian will fall. Twist with the triple kill. The backup was there exactly when it had to be, or they were going to definitely lose that round. And now they can actually still buy Navi. I mean, not on everybody, but...
No, but that's kind of the logic behind some of these buys that bring them, right to the brink, is that you can still have 3 rifles and some of the upgraded pistols, and you can make do with that, especially when you consider that's the cleanest win NIP's had. Like, NIP hasn't won a single round with more than 3 players surviving, and that's the first time it's happened in some time. Yeah, so Navi have to realize that the money, the economy situation for NIP, if they just keep applying pressure, they think eventually it will break. And they might be right. 3 players in NIP below $500. This is a very grindy, brawly game down the stretch. Both teams just running out of resources to utilize behind some of the powerful weapons.
I mean, if NIP end up making it back here, you can't say they haven't deserved it. They've pretty much withstood every test that Navi have thrown at them, and
you go by Plopsky a stake.
Yeah, that is that's probably required, isn't it? That B defense of him's been really, really good. 19 kills leading the board for NIP at the moment. Guardian and Simple. Oh, there's actually 3 people here. NIP, they do want to flash their way through. Yes, they do. Guardian instantly stopping it. That's some calculated aggression coming out of NIP, but when it backfires, what do you do then? 38 seconds for Navi. They can't obviously hear me, but just feel like, you know, what's that clock?
Maybe start moving now. Forrest has the opening kill on Electronic, and I think he also spotted the bomb. That's going to give away the game, I believe. Oh, what a
my
shot.
God.
That's so disgusting. I cannot believe he's delivered it in this moment. And Twist now feeling very, very lonely. So much pressure, and Simple's got him as well. And this time is not an issue. Navi look poised to get their 15th round and 2 chances to close out the series.
Man, he was just raptured out of the map, wasn't he? Just brought straight into heaven. There's no coming back from that. Rez and Lekro have to save, and that's going to put Navi on 15 rounds with a chance here to win the series. 2 chances, in fact. NIP now fighting for overtime. If they win Navi, then they're in the semifinals, and NIP will be in the quarterfinals. So
yeah, so no one's going home today.
No, they're still playing the arena in front of the crowd, which I think is quite cool. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Fnatic 2.
I think, yeah, both Swedish teams. So DreamHack's having a celebration tonight.
I think that's really good news. Like, I'm, you know, for the longest time, I think Sweden was the leading Counter-Strike nation.
Even going back to 1.6.
Even going back to 1.6. So, I don't know. You want to resurrect some of that history right about now. Now would be a good time for it. Especially with Danish Counter-Strike taking the mantle. Bit of a rivalry there between your 2 countries. That's see that you're definitely not still bitter. Definitely not bitter. It would that would be so much fun if we could have that story unfold over the next year or so. I say we go for that. Now limited on the weapons, certainly limited on the grenades here. NIP, if there's any magic left on this team here, now's the time for it. Timing on the smoke and an attempted shot from Flamey, who has been doing so much good work. You have to say, this is one of the great features about this team, and one of the ways we've always talked about Navi once they picked up Electronic is just the number of players they have who can carry a game or who can lead the way in fragging is just so impressive. And it's just gotten better since Boomich has joined the roster. You had Simple and Guardian combining for 48 kills on Overpass. Here on Inferno, it's Flamey with 26, Guardian with 20. He's putting in a very good series. Yeah, that's hard to deal with. Simple setting up for a Molotov. I think Revs and Plopsky, if they stay near each other here, there's going to be Molotovs raining down, certainly on Revs' position. Might be worse than that, actually. Oh, he's boosted up. That could make a bit of a difference. Good counter grenade coming out. Plopsky blind, and Boomich with the entry. Rez, good for a kill, but surely he's been called out. He gets one more headshot. That's pretty big. Coming through the smoke and Twist. But he almost does it. A double kill surely would have got them the round. They're not out of it yet. 20 seconds and through the smoke. Guardian is going to get the kill on Necro. That leaves Forest. A UMP in a 1 versus 2. And against Guardian and Flamey. The 2 top fraggers right here on the Navi side. Bomb goes down and he doesn't have a kit. He doesn't have any grenades or anything. Wants to pick up something else, and I'm guessing he knows that something is there. USP. He's now at least going to get a kit, and there's the M4 that he was looking for. Everything on the line here. How do you do this? Walking into a crossfire, a smoke, or anything would have been necessary, I think, to make this work. It's going to go down to Flamey, and that's it. 16-13. Navi are going to be in the semifinals. NIP in the quarterfinals. A really, really brave stand for NIP and a much better map here on Inferno, but Navi are looking lethal right now. They're looking good, and especially, I mean, one of the big qualities of teams that we've seen have success recently is being able to manage low economy buys and win rounds in low economy buys, and Navi